Hello everybody and welcome back to Workers and Resources, just as the money's going up. So we got the meat production up and running last time. We got this farm on the go. It's all working nicely, although we could do with more crops, definitely. I think once we get the clothing industry on the go, I'm going to have to not just have a farm for the clothing industry, but have also maybe another 2 farms to supplement everything. Yeah, maybe even 3, I don't know yet. Yeah, we're going to need a lot more crops, especially once we start expanding further down the map as well. Before I even think about that though, the university is something I need to get in. So we're down to 30. That was 32 last time I looked. I don't like that number dropping. Yeah, so I want to put the university in around here. I only ran on to the end of the month. I didn't go on very far. We was on the 15th anyway, so I've only gone on about 2 weeks. Just to get a little bit more money in, and I haven't replaced the vehicles I sold out of the construction offices, so we are on a pretty limited crew, but there should be plenty there to get the buildings done. It's just going to take a little bit longer for me, that's all, while I'm recording it. But yeah, I can't afford to invest in those at the moment because that will run my money down really quickly, and I'm going to have to start importing educated people, which I really don't want to do. Yeah, just before I do that though, I want to go and put another couple of fields on this farm. Sorry for the not very smooth camera movement, but the camera in this isn't the best. We're not on auto build, are we? Wanna level it? Oh, I might as well level it. Just before I book that in, I want to put the fields in first, because otherwise it'll... Oh, I think the construction offices are switched off anyway. I'll have to go and have a look. Yeah, otherwise it'll take the job on and then cancel it because I'll break the road. That won't go straight. Try and get it straight. Try the spinny roundy trick. See if that'll do it. There we go. That's as straight as it's getting. Not quite straight. Go on there. There. Wherever the road connects, that'll do. Right. Let's tell the construction offices. Oh, they're on auto search anyway. This window keeps popping open. It's quite annoying. Right, there they go. They've picked up the road. Right, so they can go and do that while I'm expanding the town a little bit. I don't really need that end bit there. Yeah, I'll let them go and do that bit, and then we've got another 2 big fields on there. They're all pretty much... That one's ready to go. Tractors are out. Yeah, that looks fine. Now then, I do want to get in over here a cinema, because we don't have one over this side of town, and the other one only reaches like that side of town, so I want one down this end somewhere. I think I might move some of these sports. Let's get rid of these for the time being. Before I start deleting roads, let's go on the footpath removal. Get rid of all this. Give me a bit of room. Thank you, autosave. Right. Right, what a cinema in here. Let's yeah, let's level some of this land out. Yeah, once I get a bit more money coming in, once I've got the clothing factory in, I'll go and start replacing all the construction equipment then. Because then we're going to start looking at, once clothing's in, then we're going to start looking at pretty big jobs on the way. Start looking at the mines and things. Right, so that's in there. Now then, I was thinking of putting the halls of residence along here. Let's have a look at these. How big's that one? That one's a bit too long. What about this one? Now, I'm sure these will build without a road connection. I'm looking out over the river. Yeah, it's flattened out. This might take a while. There we go. Right, we're getting the one in line with it. This one looks like it's going up on a hill, but I'm just going to connect all these up with footpaths, so it should be fine. Don't say you're doing it and then go red. This bottom corner's a little bit awkward. There, right. Now then, I want the technical university in about here. Let's try and line it up with that road. That looks straight. Probably about... I don't want it too far away from town because I want people to get to it, but I'm going to put a bus stop out here as well anyway. Try about there. Now, because I haven't pre-flattened this, I'm hoping these are all going to be on sort of different heights. Looks like it. This looks like it's actually quite sunken down there. Of course, it's gone night time. Let's have a look at that wireframe. No, that's coming up a little bit. Right, okay. Now let's just get that. I just want to try and smooth this out before I put it in. Otherwise we're going to end up with a weird bump there that we're not going to be able to get rid of. Once you put a building in, it's harder to get the terrain to kind of soften up a bit. Tidy up round there. Right, let's have a look at that now. Right, we're still kind of... There we go, straight on the road. What about here? I'll just move it out a little bit. Go about there. Right, let's get rid of that wireframe. Actually, just before I start connecting all this up, I was going to go and turn the auto search off. I'm just going to leave them on roads. Hopefully that should prevent them start building anything too soon before I've laid everything in. Right, just leave them on roads there. Right, okay. So we need a road coming up here maybe. We need a bus stop on this. Let's have a look at the wireframe, see what kind of a slope we're on. This one might be a bit of a problem. The roads do seem a bit easier I'm sure they've done some improvements to the roads. Thinking of put bus platform, bus stop. Putting bus stop in like here maybe. We've got room for some sports in the middle, hopefully. Try there and see if we can get that connected up. That one does, that's fine. Right, let's get them booked in. Actually, we can turn these. Oh, they're not. Actually, I don't think the construction yards are picking stuff up down here anyway, so I might have to go and auto assign stuff. Right, let's get some footpaths, but these I'm going to pay for. Just because otherwise we're going to be waiting forever to get them done. Which I say pretty much every episode. They are the bane of my life. Right, let's come down here. We don't really need that connected up just yet, but I don't know, I might put some sports out the back or something. Right, let's get that connected up there. And get a road off this bit. That's a cinema, so let's get that connected up. That hooked up. And get another one coming up here. And then these need connecting up. Right. Sorry, I was just scratching my nose. Let's get the wireframe off. Get some sports facilities in here. We'll get a football ground in there. Maybe if I turn it that way. Actually, leave room for a statue out the front there. I haven't put. In fact, I'm just gonna have this one football ground in here. I haven't put any statues in really yet. Just because I can't afford them. They're really expensive. Right, pop that in there. And them two roads paid for. Footpaths. Yeah, leave room for a statue there. Yeah, because it's like, look at the rubles price one, 17,000. That's only 3,000, but it's only a little one. 11,000, 10,000, 9,000, 7,000. Start sticking them all over the place. I'll run out of money really quickly, and I need this university. This is major importance now. We are going to have another sort of town centre down this sort of area, but the town's going to expand all the way around here, and I'm probably going to put a train station in around here somewhere. Yeah, I'm actually planning on putting a train out of here. I kind of left this area. I am going to redo these electrics, but I've left this area in the hope that I can run a train maybe out and around somehow. Maybe I'd do a tunnel, come out that way. We'll figure that out when we get to it, but yeah, for now I need university, I need education. We do need some more housing, not just right now though, because we've got, these are pretty empty. These ones this side are starting to fill up a bit. That one's got 115, it's nearly full. These ones are the fullest ones. That one's actually full now, so I could start moving people around if I need to do, but I don't actually. But this part of town is the fullest, and then they're sort of gradually spreading out. So once we've got more facilities over this side, another shopping centre, another school, another kindergarten. School and kindergartens don't need to be connected up to the road, as Pat Rat commented the other day. I didn't on the last map. I didn't connect them up by roads. I don't know why I did on this. It was just they just connected up easy enough, and I could get a footpath across, so I didn't mind. It just, yeah, it wasn't really that big a deal for me. So as you can see, I've got all the housing connected up by footpaths anyway, so that's fine. I could possibly do with another kindergarten, maybe. I don't know. Just a kind of case of letting it sort of gradually fill up. Once it's full, and I definitely need to go and put some more housing in. But this is going to cost me a fair bit. Do we have a statue? We have to have a statue, don't we? We've not had one yet. We don't have a Lenin outside the uni. No, don't auto build. I don't want to pay for it. I can pay for the path. There's only 156 rubles. Get that bit connected up. Right, so university in there. I do need to move this a little bit as well. I just need to move it up a bit. But not right now. Just thinking what else I want to put in. I need to go and do this food fight. This clothing as well. But I'm not. I think I might put it over here. I was thinking I could possibly service it from this bus stop as well. I don't know why I didn't build this bus stop on the main road, to be honest with you. I could easily do that, move the bus stop onto the main road, put the clothing industry on this side, and then it would mean levelling out this hilly area. At least getting some of it levelled out. Yeah, because I'm going to have a bit of a job getting big fields on here. They will fit in places, but I don't want to have just a few that are really far apart. So there is quite a hilly area there, but there'd be a fair amount of work in just getting that levelled out. I probably am going to do that actually, and then have the farm there, have the clothing industry here, and then put some supplemental farms down here. Maybe even have a few farms down here and have a train running up with the grain every now and again, going dropping it off at a goods station up here somewhere to get picked up, distributed out to these. That might be an idea. Not right now though. that's an entire episode in itself. That's probably going to be the next episode. Yeah. I don't know what else we need right now. These are going to be able to reach the shopping centre, surely. Oh, no, they don't. That one doesn't anyway, this one should. Yeah. Why can you not get to the shopping centre? It's not that far. Just wondering if maybe a bit of footpath here might help. Pop that in. There we go, look at that. Tiny bit of footpath, that gets them to the shopping centre. Perfect. Yeah, sometimes I was just having a look at the routes, if you look at the blue dots, that's where they're walking. And I was thinking, well, to get round to the back end of it is probably a little bit further. So this going this way. So I looked at this and I I saw that the route was coming down here and coming back on itself before coming up to this, so I just thought then, I wonder if a little shortcut there might just be enough to give it the distance, and it has done. That's good. That saves me having to put a shopping centre in here or something. I can still carry on with the same one. What am I missing? What do I need? What do we need? We've only got one. Actually, I might put some more sports. We've got a few there. Definitely going to need some more a bit later on. Can't avoid a radio station yet. Car parks. I mean, I'm really in two minds about cars, you know. Do I really want them? You know, they're just going to clog the roads up and cause traffic jams and problems and things, and destroy the frame rate a bit as well. Yeah, I'm unsure about cars. I do want to get some trains on the go eventually. I've been trying to get trains on the go for the last 3 maps and not quite got there. I definitely want to get trains on the go on this one. Yeah, you know what? Have they built that road? Let's see, have they built that road? I'm going to go and let them finish building these roads. That's just a dirt track. That one's not been assigned. Right, okay. Right, let's turn it off and on again. Yeah, I'm going to have to go and auto assign these, I think. The same with that. Oh yeah, right, this is going to be fun. Let's get that road built. Right, got all these windows collapsed, so I've got a bit more room on my screen. Yeah, that's that bit. Right. Auto assigning fun for me. Right, yeah, I'm going to jump into a speed build and get this lot built, and then I'll be back on a little bit later on. It might only be a shorter episode today by the looks of it. But this is of major priority. Really, I need to get this done, and it's going to take me a while because of the money situation. So, yeah. In fact, I'm just going to turn the auto search off, and I'm just going to manually assign them one by one. Right, I'm going to jump into a speed build. I'll be back in a bit. Right, so university's in. It's up and running. So we've got professors in there. We've got people dedicated to the university and the football ground, playground, and the cinema. I've got some educated people in here and in here. This one for the school, this one for the hospital, and this one for the university. I do have 32 now, but I did have to actually buy some people in. I got down to 14 around about September, I think it was. And there was just like I had them split between these three, and there was no doctors coming in hardly. There was hardly any teachers in, and there was hardly any professors coming in. But now there are only a few, but people are getting educated. I did pick up on a couple of people that were around 1.5 on the education, and it took them about 3 months before they actually finally got educated. So with the people I bought in, I was up to 29, but I think either two people have either died or left, because it went to 31, then dropped to 30, and then went to 31 again, then dropped to 30, but now it's gone up to 32. So we've had 5 people graduate since I built it, and they're starting to come through a bit more now. So as long as we get a few people a month, that's all that matters. So hopefully we should have some that are not far off. 1.5, 1.92 there. So repping. There we go. Just graduated, so 33. Right. Are you still in the halls of residence? Let's stick him in there. Go straight back to work in the uni. I've not put anybody in here myself. These have just moved in on their own. So yeah. Well, it's working. We've avoided the disaster of having no educated people in. It does mean not everybody's going to struggle for education for a little while. Because we've only got the one school. We've only got eight educated in there. So as they graduate, I'm going to have to go and move them into these buildings. Some should automatically move in. If they're coming from outside, they'll either go back home to their own place or move out of these automatically, usually. Got to keep an eye and make sure they don't all end up in here. But that should do. I redid the trees a few times. You probably noticed during the video that trees grew and then disappeared. I did too many of these. Not cypress, what are they called? Poplar, yeah. I had too many of them poplars around, so I've just left a few around. Stuck mainly bushes. So yeah, it's a step in the right direction. Definitely need to expand on this town and get more people down here, especially once we start on another industry. We're gonna need more workers, so get a few more blocks of flats in around there. And I'm gonna start expanding this side of the town. I want some flats in around here. Financially as well, you'll have seen in the video I was down to like a few grand, but I've run on to the end of the year anyway. Something a bit funky going on with this. Oh no, it's working now. This was disappearing before when I was clicking on it. Oh, it's fine, it's working again. Right, that was weird. Because it just kept going to a blank screen every time I moved my cursor over it. Seems to be fine. Right, last year. Oh, 42 grand in profit. Spent 35 grand on vehicles, but I sold 18, so there was some upgrades in there. Oh, about 17 grand lost net. Resources. There's a little bit of food. It was just because the food truck was waiting to get full. So it's mostly just construction materials. We have a little bit of meat as well. How are we doing grain wise over here? We're getting a bit low. I did take that truck off for a little while, then that got back up to 120 odd tons. So without that truck on there, it's more than enough for this. But with the truck on there, it's not quite enough. So, but I need the extra grain coming in here because I want the food in. So yeah, we've got a bit of a queue here now. Why are you not? How much grain have you got? Not much. He's just dropped off. There's 25 tons in there. Are they both working? So he's the town food truck. He's just been delayed a little bit, so just meaning that shopping centres occasionally running down to auto building the food. Meat. Yeah, where's my meat truck? You in there? You're an export one. You're almost full, so he's ready to go out. They're earning me about £2 a trip each one. So just over £2. He's almost full, he's just waiting for a bit more. People in here, we have. Now I think I might send him back. Send him back to the depot for a little while. I thought that depot was burning down when sort of fire, just only one fire engine came out. It seemed to take for ages. It seems to take ages to put the fire out. The university got finished while I was watching the fire. Right, so university's done. That's one thing off my mind anyway. How we doing? We've got 36 in now. There we go. We're getting there. These have all, excuse me, you. These have already moved out. Sorry, my dog just decided to go barking at something. Right, there's one moved back in there. Let's shift him over there. One moved in there. Let's get him in there. How are we doing for space in here? Still room for 15. Yeah, I'll go and check the rest of the buildings, make sure nobody else has moved out. Just as they move out and around, I'm just going to fill these 3 buildings up and just get as many educated people in these as possible, and then once I've got like 20 in each at least, not far off, I can just leave them to do their own thing then. So there should be enough to cover all the 3 shifts in each. Them ambulances are both out. I am tempted to get another ambulance. Yeah, I'm gonna go for 2 more actually. Just in case. Fire station door, another fire engine. I think the fire engines are fine. Nothing's burnt down yet anyway. Right, so there we go. I'll leave you at the nighttime view again. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed this one. I've enjoyed playing it as per usual, and I'll be back really soon for another one. Alright, thanks for watching everybody. I'll see you really soon. Bye.